So if you watched my last video, you realise I'm a complete moron. I'm an idiot. I'm just a fool. Because I made the game sound way too loud. And because my mic is so pathetic and dumb, because this is the highest volume it can go to. I can't put it any higher. So, because of that, you could not hear me. So that was completely pointless. You couldn't hear anything I said. So, yeah, great. So yeah, welcome to part 60 of this Midnight Card 3 playthrough. Sorry about that rant, I just had to get it out of my mind because that's really frustrating that you couldn't hear anything I said. So, because of that, I'm just gonna start repeating what I said in that video. I'm just gonna start talking about, the game and that. So, this episode I might use, what card to use? I use... What car haven't I used? A-class, B-class car. I bought a new car. Preferably an A-class car, but, Let's see, car I haven't used. I was thinking about using the Cadillac CN, but I don't know. I've already used these cars. Yeah, fuck it. I'll use the CN. Give it some love. And now I'm broke. 185k. I'm so broke. Anyway, so last episode I was talking about how I use manual shifting. So I used manual shifting the whole of this playthrough. So all the episodes you've seen, all the 60 prior episodes, I've been using manual shifting. And let me tell you, it wasn't easy because you realize that the physics of this game make it really weird. That is really, really weird. So let me explain. So yeah, obviously as you increase your speed and revs RPM, you're gonna switch gear, obviously. But the thing is, right, you can achieve higher speeds on lower gears. Yeah, you heard that correct. You can achieve higher speeds on lower gears. So you may ask me how. Well, this game has a thing where if you tune your car right, which you saw me do that last episode with the Nissan Skyline, and also my Celine SR is also tuned to achieve that. So what you do is you make the drifting. Basically, if you're on gear 5, for some reason on gear 5 on these two tuners, or any tuner, or even exotic, if you're on gear 5 and you start drifting, you start to go really fast. Sometimes even max speed, 250 miles per hour. You can sometimes hit 250 miles per hour on a car that maxes out at 210. And the Nissan Skyline, that car maxes out at 210. Fully tuned, maximum gear 6 on a straightaway, on the highway. If you're just pressing your gas and you're on gear 6 and you're just going max speed, you'd be going 210, right? But if you're on gear 5 and you start drifting with that tune of like traction, drifting bias and all that, if you get it just right, then you can go faster. You can go 250 miles per hour on a Nissan Skyline. I mean, I didn't know that until a few days ago. And I've had this game since like 2010, 2009. And I haven't discovered that until a decade later. Like what? And I didn't realize you can just drift at 250 miles an hour. Like when I looked at those multiplayer videos of those players just drifting at 250, I was like, okay, they're definitely hacking. But it turns out you can actually do that. Like anyone can do that. So I was like, Jesus. Alright. Anyway, next race, we'll be racing at the Kusa Strip. I have no idea what tournament is next, because I knew that the first three tournaments are the bi-invitation only, the D-Class car, and the tuners. So I'm pretty sure it'll be the B-Class car now, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so this is the first time I've used manual shifting in this playthrough, this run of completing the game. I've completed this game like 10 times, right? So, you know, none of this game, the content in this game isn't new to me, but with manual shifting, it's like a whole new perspective, because you just added another element of just difficulty. Because if you've seen my first episodes of this playthrough, you see that I'm ass at shifting. I just shift at the completely wrong time. I'd go like the maximum gear. I go like gear 5 when I'm going at 50 miles an hour, and like one RPM, yeah, one rev per minute, yeah, and the opposite. I'd be on a highway, going 150, and I'd just suddenly go to gear 3 or gear 4 and completely screw my race over. So it's been a learning process, but I think I'm pretty good at it now. Because manual shifting is really useful. I'm pretty sure manual shifting is better than automatic. I'm pretty certain it is. Because you can get better acceleration. If you make a turn right, look at this turn right. If it was like a really sharp turn, I don't think automatic would actually shift your gear. Automatic shifting. If you have automatic shifting on, I don't think it would switch your gear down. But if you're going at lower speeds, on manual shifting, you can actually shift your gear down, and you can gain that extra RPM, so you can get better acceleration and get back in the game. You know, after you spin out or something, or if you crash. Sometimes they won't lower the gear enough. Also, at the start of the races, if you notice that if you nitrous at the start of the race, then you realize that the automatic shifting won't actually shift the gear up quick enough. Look, if I'm in manual shifting, so obviously if I do that, look, I can just go all the way up to like gear 4 without, you know, slowing myself down. But if I was in automatic shifting, it would put me at like gear 3. I'd probably be at gear 3 the whole time I've been using the nitro, so I've just wasted it. So, you know, there are some upsides to. There's some upsides and downsides, you know, pros and cons to manual shifting, but overall it's probably better. What is this? Great start already. So this is a circuit race. 2 laps. I'm against 2 other people. I'm just trying to figure out if this car is better on gear 5 or gear 6. Because as I said, you can get better top speeds with gear 5, but it doesn't look like it with this car because I haven't tuned it right. So I think I'll go Gear 6 on straightaway like this. I'll be Gear 6 now and I go faster. I feel like Gear 6 on exotics is better than Gear 6 on tuners, on imports. Import tuners. Oh, I couldn't use that boost fast enough. I was hoping to get a third nitrous in before I can refill my nitrous balls. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be using them anyway. My lead is like, you know, pretty big. Unless I make some huge, like, torrential error or mistake, then they're not catching up to me. So hopefully I can unlock the tournament after this race, because you know you just never know how many races you need to race, like how many city races you need to race before you can unlock tournaments. Because I said this last episode, but since you couldn't hear me, there was this one time when I was completing the game where I had to race 6 races, 6 online, not online, 6 city races before I could unlock the tournament, and it was frustrating. Like, frustrating, because it took so long, so unnecessarily long. Like, sometimes you can race 2 races, you unlock the tournament. But that time, I had to race 6 races, and that was the first time ever that I had to race 6 races. Like, there was, the maximum before that was 5 races, and that wasn't even that, like, you know, like, different. Like, I had to race 5 races, city races, before I unlocked the tournament, like, at least once every run, every run. So I'm pretty sure this is the 4th race now. So let's hope I unlock the tournament after this race. I'm also pretty sure the length of the race also deduces how many races you need to race. Because so far I've been racing quite short races. Now this race is literally just a full circle. Like, I'm going there and back. That's literally what this race is. Like, you'll see in a minute. I'm literally gonna come back this way. I'm going here. I'm gonna make a U-turn somewhere. Oh Jesus! I'm gonna make a U-turn, like a really really big U-turn, and come back the way that I just did. So yeah, so it's quite a short race, this one. I went this way again. This is just not the way to go, is it? Let me just correct that. Somehow still in first, but obviously I'm against a McLaren F1, and that car is just way better than my car. So oh Jesus! Oh, that guy fell in the water. Oh, that's kind of funny. Oh my God! Look at him. Look at where it respawns that guy. That guy was way over there. I'm in the wrong gear. That's an example of just me completely fucking up the manual drifting. I'm just on the wrong gear. So as you can see, I'm back on this track, on this thing again. So I kind of just finished where I started. All right, nice.
Soon it's going to be time to start racing with the men, not the little kids.
All right. Please tell me I have unlocked the tournament. How many races do I need to race? Oh no. Alright. I don't know if this is my 4th or 5th race. I don't know. I hope it's not my 5th race, because then that'll be really annoying. Alright. Okay, but to be fair, this is also not a short race. This race is really short. It's just around the city. We're going around the city once, so I wouldn't be surprised if I have to race another one. Oh Jesus, I almost missed a turn. Zone for the win. Zone coming in clutch. Oh, I can't take that one. Can I take this one? Yes, I can. Those shortcut thingies are so stressful. Like sometimes you just miss them, sometimes you just can't take them. Like it's just, you just never know. Oh my god, how did that happen? I feel like I've gone the wrong way, but oh no, I'm fine. That guy's catching up to me because he's way faster than me. The top speed of this car isn't good. Like, gear 6 is like 240-ish. Same as the SR, and I just crashed. This car is really similar to the SR. Alright. It should be a first place. Finishing in style.
Speedway wins again.
Alright, tell me that this god-forsaken tournament unlocks. Thank you. Oh, you... Oh.
To enter the tournament, and it looks like they've picked you.
So, I just hate choppers. I hate choppers and bikes. They're so annoying. Oh. I hate choppers and bikes. I just despise them. I can't use them. They're so bad. Luckily, I have the best chopper there is. The hot match Gully. Luckily, I have this. Ah, Jesus. I don't want to customize this car, bike even, I don't know. I just hate bikes, bro, and choppers, like, I can't handle them. I can't use them. So I just raced 5 races just to unlock a chopper tournament. Like, great, this is exactly why. That is exactly why I hate choppers and bikes. You just fall off. Like, you just constantly fall off, and you just keep falling off. You just can't catch a break. You can never ever catch a break. You're always gonna fall off, die, I don't know. So dumb. I guess you're gonna probably fall off in real life as well and probably kill yourself, but man, I just can't handle these things. I gotta go really slowly around corners and everything. Especially choppers, like, bad enough bikes, at least bikes get zones. Choppers don't get zones. And look at the gears, look at the amount of gears they have. 4 gears. They have 4 gears. Are you stupid? How am I meant to use 4 gears? It's the same as a muscle car. And plus, this power-up, the power-up of a chopper, is raw. And when you're racing against other choppers, raw doesn't do anything. So it's like this thing doesn't even have a power-up. And worst of all, it only has two nitrous bottles. It's the same with the bike. It has 2 nitrous bottles. Like, what do I do with that? Like, everything about this is just so bad. And frustrating, and just annoying. So hopefully I can get this out of the way first try, because I really don't want to do this again. Because if I can get choppers, at least choppers out of the way, then I'll never have to do them ever again. Also, luckily enough, this race is pretty chill, so this race is really nice and sweet, shall we say. Alright, let's just get this through this as fast as possible. I just really want to get this done. And luckily there's only 3 races this tournament. I'd actually just kill myself if this is more than 4. More than 3 even. Because the Imperial Palace, the last tournament is 5 races. The same with the first tournament. The first tournament was also 5 races, so if this is 5 races, I would just, bro, I don't know. The shifting in muscle and choppers is so weird. Like you have to actually shift slowly because it's only four gears. So it's like it's weird. Because in like tuners and bikes and exotics and everything else, you get like 6 to 7 gears. So you just spam your shift up until you're like gear 4. And then you start like tuning up. But then in this one, you're tuning up slowly. So yeah, just thought I'd point that out. Just thought that I'd point that out. I'm not actually doing too badly here. I've got a lead, mostly because it's just this bike is really good. It's the best chopper, so that helps. Now my lead is just insane. Yeah, there's no way I'm losing this. Hopefully I can win this race and then just secure my first place without even having to try next race. That'll be the ideal situation. So far so good. So far so good. I'm lucky that the races that in this tournament are really hot, like really bike friendly. Like they're really bike friendly. So I don't need to turn a lot. I can just go full speed. And look at this, it's just loads of straightaways. With a bike, it's so good. Like if it's like twisting and turning, okay. So talk about bike friendly. Nah, I'm just saying like in a twisty and turning race, it's really annoying to use the bike for me. Obviously for some, it's actually really nice to use the bike because of the weight transfer thing, so you can turn really sharp, but I can't. I just can't.
Yeah, friend. Now that's what I'm talking about.
I just can't. Like I just never got used to it, especially when I'm using manual shifting. I have to take that and weight transfer into account. Like, I just prefer cars. Bro, I'm thinking of Mario Kart. I was watching some Mario Kart Wii earlier today, and I've got carts and bikes in my head. You know, not cars, carts. So, alright, this is the race that I'm afraid of. But thankfully, I think I'm fine when it comes to the point total. So I don't actually need to try this race. As long as I get second last, then there's no mathematical way to lose or come second. Thankfully, the game developers made it so that if you tie your thingy, tie your time or points in the tournament, you automatically win it anyway. So yeah. Right, let me show you. Let me show you what Raw doesn't do against choppers. Look. It doesn't do anything. Okay, so I got lucky because that guy was just stupid and an idiot. So I'm gonna let this guy pass me, and I'm gonna show you. Right, there we go. Look. It doesn't do anything. So, I mean, I guess choppers could work against cars, but it doesn't work against other bikes. So I mean, great. Look, it doesn't do anything. It nothing happens. Like what? Alright, can I beat this guy? I kind of let him come first, but you know. Oh, I'm not beating him. Yep. Raised over. Oh no, wait, I need to come second last. Okay, I'm fine. I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
Anything can happen in the city, so keep trying.
What's won the hot match Chingon? Alright. So yeah, that'll be it for part 60. Next part I'll try and just, continue and win the tournament. The next tournament as well, so yeah. See you in the next episode.
Hey, nice! You just won that awesome hot match Chingon. It's got incredible hydraulics, man, that compress the whole bike when it's at rest, then stretch it out when it's ready for driving. Another crazy, proven winner from Hot Match Custom Cycles.